All right, we're gonna just go ahead and jump in and start talking about this stuff. So, kind of a big announcement today. I mean, I know a lot of us are not big mobile game players. I mean, some of us are, but I finished. How longable until the stream started? What do you mean by that? Like, when did the stream start? Well, I mean, it started just right now, but they got the announcement in 22 minutes. So I figured we could all talk about what our thoughts are and like stuff you guys have read. Hey, Rooston, how you doing? Okay, yeah, that's probably what you're asking. Finish. Yeah, so I've been watching a lot of like Illular talking about like how it could be like a Clash of Clans game, and it is a strategy game, so the whole Pokemon Go kind of idea is out, because that's not even the strategy. I mean, there's strategy within Pokemon Go, but it's not anything, you know, that blows your mind or anything like that. So, wow, that looks like out of focus. Hold on. That's better. Okay. Yeah, so, wanted to see what you guys thought about what you think the game is going to be. Is it going to be something that's linked to your account as far... Well, it probably will be linked to your account, but I mean, will it be linked to your progress within World of Warcraft, or is it going to be like something completely standalone-ish, you know, completely different, something that you just kind of, you know, play on the go kind of thing? I really thought that mobile pet battles was the way to go, and if it's not that, okay, I think that's fine. I still think that would be really cool if we had mobile pet battles, because it would actually want me to play pet battles a lot more. But I don't know, what do you guys think? I like the idea of like a Clash of Clans based in Azeroth kind of feel, except I can't get into the whole microtransactions of mobile games. That's the thing I have a hard time with. I know that, well, I would hope that Blizzard would not make a game where it's like you log in and they say, you know, okay, you know, here's this currency, and then if you buy this, here's, you know, 100,000 of this currency, and there's like 6 to 15 different currencies that you have to keep track of, and that instantly turns me off. So my guess is in no particular order would be Pet Battle Linked, which would be awesome. I would love that. Yeah, Tower Defense would be cool. I would be cool with the Tower Defense kind of game based in Azeroth. I think that'd be a lot of fun. So yeah, I'm excited to kind of hear what they say. Were any of you at BlizzCon 2018? Because I was there, and it was the worst BlizzCon I've ever been to. And that's when they announced Diablo Immortal, and we all went over to the Diablo Immortal like testing area, because we're like, okay, you know, let's go see what this is all about. It felt like any other mobile game, and you played your little tiny bit of it, and you were good. That was it. You were happy. You're like, all right, I got my fill. And it wasn't even really exciting. It's like the next day there was nobody at the Diablo Immortal testing center. So like Warcraft 1 and 2 are slow enough, you could, and small enough to, yeah, that's true, but you also look at the logo for the announcement, and it's a big old gear with a lightning bolt. So I'm thinking it's probably going to be something goblin and gnome related, because I feel like goblins and gnomes kind of get the short end of the stick when it comes to any kind of lore or any kind of, like, you know, front stage presence in World of Warcraft. They've never really had a full expansion based off of them or on them. They've only had patches like, what was that one island that we went to in BFA? Mecca. You know what I'm talking about. We went there a lot. But it's like they get these little like segments, and that's great, but they never get anything like full blown. Hearthstone, they've gotten, I think, a couple of things, but I think it would be something Goblin and Gnome related, definitely. But you know, we're gonna find out in 17 minutes. So I always felt sorry for don't you have phones again? Oh, Mike Chen? Yeah. It wasn't really a bad joke, just poorly timed. Yeah, I mean, you're in front of so many people. Yeah, an auto battler would be kind of fun. Yeah, Mechagon. That's right. That's what the island was called. Yeah, Mike Chen. I'm sure, like, we always make fun, like, the joke, like, before he goes on stage in 2018, he's like, all right, I got to go on stage. I got to be pumped up. I've got to, like, let people know how awesome Diablo is because this could so go bad. And he goes up there and he's like, we love Diablo. We're like, yeah. He goes, we love slaying demons. Yeah! He's like super pumped up. He goes, and that's why we want to bring you this new mobile experience. And we're all going, huh? What? And we were sitting in the Hearthstone arena and watching this because we stopped going to the main stage for opening announcements. We're like, it's too crowded and it's really hard to get out and you get more done. You spend more time in your day doing other stuff than trying to fight a crowd. So we got there and we watched it and everyone was thinking it. We were just like, oh my gosh, this was really, really bad. Like Diablo Immortal, nobody wanted that. And we kind of walked out going, that was the worst opening announcements you've ever been to. So I can't help but imagine that people are going to relate today what's going to happen in the next 16 minutes to, they're going to relate it back to 2018. Like this could go really bad, but with the pump up of Dragonflight and Wrath Classic, it's kind of like that's your fallback. In 2018, we didn't have a fallback. It was just like, here's Diablo Immortal, and we want you all to be really pumped about it. And nobody was. It was bad. So what do you all think, though? I mean, could this be a good thing? Could this be like a, you know, do a lot of you guys play mobile games enough to validate a Blizzard-based mobile game that you'll play on the daily? Because I'm kind of iffy about it. So honestly, if they said literally anything about Diablo 4 or 2 remake, yeah, if they would have just said, hey, here's Diablo Immortal, oh guys, also here's this, and they did like that, what Bethesda did, and they just did like this whole like boom Diablo 4 and just leave it at that, that would have saved 2018. That would have saved it, because it put a bad taste in our mouth the rest of the time that we were there. It sucked. I was just like, oh man, yeah, something to play around with. Yeah, it was. And then we went back for 2019, and in 2019 the very first thing that they did was Diablo 4. They didn't even wait. They were just like, here you go, this is what we have, boom. And everyone was like, yeah. And in 2019 ended up being probably the best BlizzCon I've ever been to. I watched the entire Overwatch World Cup. Diablo 4 was announced, got to play Diablo 4 in its infancy, and it was really good, like super fun. So that was a really, really fun BlizzCon. But I don't know, I mean, we're gonna see what happens. I think, do you guys think if they announced it right now, which they will in the next 14 minutes, do you think that they've worked on it so much that they go, okay, it's available now? Like, do you guys think that's a possibility, that they could just announce it and release it? Because that would be huge. It would give people to hold over until maybe Wrath Classic, you know, something like that. I mean, because you gotta think about timing with all this stuff. Let's see. Okay, left field prediction is gonna be Tamagotchi with the Dragon Whelps. Dude, I think that would actually kind of work. That would actually kind of work, because I feel like in the gaming industry, there's a lot of people who are moving towards caring for something or progression on like a creation-based game. Like Valheim was a huge turnaround for the gaming industry. That game blew up so much, and it was so fun to create and build all these different things. And now you got all these other games coming out. My friends and I were playing Core Keepers. I don't know if you guys have played Core Keepers on Steam last night. We were playing last night. It's so fun. It is so fun because you're going around, you're mining a whole bunch of stuff, and you're gathering all these, materials to build things. But and I know that Blizzard's making like a survival game, which I am so excited for. Like, super pumped after playing Valheim, knowing that Blizzard is gonna bring their Blizzard polish to, like a survival creation kind of game. Oh, that sounds so good. I'm so down for that. Yeah, so it is possible, and I'm down for that. Really, I am. I think it'd be great. I don't know if that is really like Blizzard's style. They can make it their style though. They're so good at just putting that polish out there. They could definitely do it. I think they could pull it off. What up, Draco? How you doing? Yeah. Okay, true. Well, I have to disagree. Like, Valheim was good on because we ended up like starting off with a base, and we're all like contributing like this, like everything you bring back is ours, and after a while we just we started moving back, like going to like different places and building up our own, like bases and stuff like that. And I really enjoyed working on my own base alone. But going on questing and stuff, yes, with friends, I think it was the best to do. It was so fun. So maybe something like Mage Knight or Heroclix. I've never heard of Heroclix. Is that a mobile game? I mean, I assume it would be, but yeah, but honestly, yeah, Roostone, I like that idea of the Tamagotchi, like with a dragon whelp or something like that. That would be kind of cool. And I really do think that Blizzard could pull something like that off. They can pull it off as long as they have the determination to make it good and make it for the players instead of make it for the money. That's the big thing. So we've got another 10 minutes until they launch this thing, and we can all either get disappointed together or get excited. We'll see what happens. I'm okay with a Clash of Clans kind of game, but they've got to make any kind of microtransaction tasteful. You know what I mean? Like, tasteful as far as like I just don't want it to be like, oh, here's a game, give us your money. I can't do that. I can't grasp onto that idea of let's just make a game so we can just pump out, grab people's money and stuff like that. Because I feel like there's a game coming out every single week, and it's just there. There's no, art behind it. There's no excitement. It's just there to grab people's money, and I don't want Blizzard. That's what I think. That's where Blizzard had their downfall. Is that they created this. They had a template, and they just followed the template and introduced a bunch of different little systems and stuff like that, and into World of Warcraft or any other game. But then they were just like, they were doing it just to kind of keep people happy so they can get their money. And I want that whole, we are making this game for the players, we're making it for a great experience. I want that to come back, and I hope that it's found in the mobile game that we're about to find out. And I hope that drive, that here's a game that's just great, enjoy it, making it for us instead of making it just for the money and for them. But what do you guys think? I mean, I'd love to hear what you guys' opinions are about this, because do you find the timing kind of weird that they're doing it like 2 weeks after the announcement of Dragonflight? I mean, that's kind of crazy, don't you think? The loot boxes only buyable with in-game currency. You can buy with real cash. Okay, $9 to 1. Okay, yeah, I can see that. And I mean, I'm not saying that I'm against microtransactions. I'm not. I've spent money on Hearthstone in the past. I even played the not that this is relevant, but I've played the Harry Potter Pokemon Go game, and I was like, this is my game. I'm gonna get into this because, like, here's what's up, Miguel? How you doing? Glad to have you here, man. We're gonna find out what this game is. I don't know what we're gonna find. But why am I agreeing? Are you talking about like the? Well, I'm not talking about like the prices. I'm not talking about the prices. No. I don't agree to that. Sorry, I was just you said loot boxes. I'm like, okay, you know what? Loot boxes, I'm not really 100% against. You know, a company's got to make their money and stuff like that. But no, I don't agree with the prices. Yeah, it gets kind of crazy when you're like, here, $10 for one box, or even like $5 for one box. Like that's a bit too much for me. Yeah, no, I'm not agreeing with that phrase. No, I'm not supporting him that much. Like, gosh. He wants to do Diablo Immortal. I think that would tell us the gameplay. Yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of funny that Diablo Immortal, like they came back and said, you know, it's gonna be mobile and on PC, because the whole like the big boo section that happened at 2018 BlizzCon, that happened after the opening announcements, and I feel like a lot of people think it happened at the opening announcements, and it didn't. Everyone was kind of like, what? At the opening announcements, nobody said anything until the Q&A came up. And I think it was like Fluffy Lord or something. He's a big Diablo streamer. He came up, he's like, is this strictly on mobile, or are you guys gonna have anything coming to PC at all? And that's when Mike Chin was like, no, we're gonna have it on Android and iPhone. That's it. And then everyone booed. And that was like I think the first boo I've ever heard at BlizzCon. It was crazy. So you really wish Hearthstone would have solo complete expansion sets rather than packs. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you what killed the game for me in a second about Hearthstone. Yeah, nothing. I don't think it's gonna be a card game. I really don't. Rico, it's gonna be in 5 minutes. We got 5 minutes until the launch happens, so we're about to get this going here. Yeah, what killed it for me about Hearthstone is just like the amount of, you know, like content they were just putting out, and that could be a good thing. Usually that's a good thing, right? But if you haven't played Hearthstone in a while, I'm talking a good while, like maybe over a year, and you download it and go back into it, you will be bombarded with, go play this expansion, go buy this, here's these 3 packs for free, you can try this adventure, and then da 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 da. It's just like bloop 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 bloop. There's so much to it that it becomes so overwhelming. And for me, I was like, I thought I was gonna get back into this awesome card game because I used to play Magic when I was a teenager, and it was simple. And Hearthstone's not simple anymore. It's just so much stuff, you don't know what is current or anything like that. And so I deleted it. I'm like, I can't play Hearthstone now because it's just, there's too much. You've flooded my mind with all this crap. It's kind of crazy. But personally, I feel like something strategy based, like I mentioned, it could tower defense would be fun. Tower defense would be a lot of fun. But I feel like they want to hit the strategy game fan base, which is their roots. Yeah, and PvP. Definitely PvP. You got to give me something that's competitive. The reason why I stopped playing Heroes of the Storm, and I don't mean to be all negative, but I'm just saying, like, these are warning signs. You know, the reason why I stopped playing Heroes of the Storm is because they took out the tournament aspect. I would never get to that level of tournament-based Heroes of the Storm. Those guys who were playing HOTS back then were so good, and I watched the final championship at BlizzCon like every single time I went. It was so entertaining. And the day they were like, we are stopping the tournaments, we are stopping content, we're done, is the day that it died for me, because they didn't give me something to push forward to. So if you haven't this new mobile game and you don't implement some kind of PvP aspect to it, it's gonna die off quick for me. I want something where I'm like, I know that I'm gonna have to push myself to be better than everybody else, you know, and I'm not gonna be, but I could be. So I'm gonna, you know, it's been how much time and effort I put into it. You know, can I get really good at this and stuff? So the adventure mode was, yeah, the adventure mode was badly implemented. The fun one was like the dungeon one where you can go different routes. That was fun. But hey, find your inner beauty. That game was Hearthstone. No. I was just talking about Heroes of the Storm. So like the League of Legends kind of platform for Blizzard, I thought it was amazing. I love that game, and it's still fun. It's just I don't play it anymore because I just forget it. So we got 2 minutes, so let's go ahead and jump on over. And hey, Power Z, thanks for subbing to the channel. I really appreciate it, man. We're gonna have a fun time. So let's jump up and pull open. I guess we should actually get the Blizzard announcement, right? Blizzard reveal. We're gonna find out what is going on. Okay. Revealblizzard.com. Whoop. Okay. It starts in less than a minute technically. So I guess we will just kind of refresh the page. It's technically, it says May 3rd at 9:59 a.m., which it is right now, 9:59 a.m. this time. Finally completed after 24 years. An old school RTS style game would be cool. It'd be hard to play on my phone, I think. Yeah, I'm with you, Draco. I'm really sad that HOTS never like fully stuck, you know? You get worried when it says 9:59 start and I'm refreshing and nothing's popping up. I'm like, come on! Now I'm getting excited and kind of nervous. All right, come on. Oh, here we go. Woo! All right, I'm gonna kill the music. Put the volume up. And let's see what Blizzard has in store for us today. A MOBA would be kind of cool. Arclight Rumble, the icon. Yeah, I really do think it's going to be like a goblin, gnome's goblin kind of thing. I really think it's going to be that way. Yeah, here we go. I want to make sure that there's... Do you have any sound coming from the thing? Because I don't hear anything. I don't hear any, like, free music or anything like that. Make sure you guys are able to hear it, yeah. All right, let's hope that it's something good. I'm gonna refresh it one more time. Unmute. All right. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah. Okay, I don't know why I'm not hearing anything on here. Oh, that's why. Duh. Let's kill the music, huh? That'd be kind of smart. Gosh, that's horrible. All right, here we go. All right, little miniatures. Okay, this looks like a I'm already digging the aesthetic to this. I think it might be that RTS kind of feel. Like, this could be. I will give it to Blizzard. They always do such a good job with their animations. The thing I like about it is like it looks like clay animation, but is it? I don't think it is. But it feels like it is, like similar. Okay, gnolls. Okay, we got a gnome. Technology. Okay, a little battlefield, so it could be like an RTS. Arclight Rumble. What? Roostone? How did you call that?
Hi, I'm Justine.
And I'm Adam.
What?
Today we have the honor of introducing you to
Warcraft Arclight Rumble!
So what is this game? What is this game? This is a mobile strategy, fast-paced hero collector
And villain collector.
and villain collector game that has a vast PvE campaign. It also has dungeons and raids and PvP and co-op and everything you'd expect of a Warcraft game from Blizzard. We love games. We were super inspired by tower defense games. Our game isn't really tower defense. It's more our style to do a tower offense game.
It's
Tower
joyful
offense. All right.
chaos. And we're aiming to bring our Blizzard best to mobile games that inspire us. Chaos reigns.
All the chaos.
Can't use chaos twice.
All right.
In basements of taverns all across Azeroth, a mysterious machine has been found. Is it new? Has it always been there? Powered by gnomish engineering and Arclight. This machine has been generating famous and infamous battlegrounds for your entertainment.
So when the battle begins, you'll come to the battlefield with your army, ready to go assault the boss.
Yeah.
There's a base for you to defend. If the base dies, your run is over. Also, there's meeting stones on the map. If we control the meeting stone, we can play things closer to the boss. If the enemy controls the meeting stone, they're going to come at us a little bit closer as well. There's also towers on the map for you to go capture that lets you have a forward position so you can assault the boss directly.
There's also shinies that you can get. There's gold nodes and treasure chests to plunder. You gotta get the shiny.
Give me the shiny!
The more gold that you can get, the more chaos you can rain upon the field.
One of my favorite things about this game is that every mini has their own personality and every single one of them thinks they're the coolest.
And they're all wrong, except for Blackrock Pyromancer. In Warcraft Arclight Rumble, we have 5
a lot of you guys are not
families.
liking it.
Alliance!
The Noble Alliance with a lot of defensive units and spells. There's also the Horde, the proud Horde that will overpower your enemies.
But there's also the
I'm gonna
Black
show these
Rock
because you guys can definitely
to
have your
sear a
opinions
hole
about
in
it.
Your enemy's defenses. Let's throw down!
There's of course the Undead.
That's
You
cool.
can
There's
bring
different
a
like different
skeleton of
races you
troops
can
to the
play. I
battlefield.
think that's kind of cool.
And beasts. We also have a literal stampede from the plains and jungles of Azeroth.
With all of the chaos going on with the troops, we need somebody to lead this rabble. Leaders are a way to cater your strategy and build a specific play style that suits you. If you want to play siege units, go for Sneak.
Okay, so
It has a
each
trait called
hero
Siege
has
Greed
their
that
own
makes all
like
of your siege
build.
units grab extra gold.
All right.
My personal favorite is Rend. With his ability Blacken the Sky, it makes all of your flying units 1 gold cheaper, so you can fill the air with chaos.
All right.
There are tons of strategies that you can assemble with this. There are over
Why are you
60
guys just
minis
so
for you to play
upset?
with. But you don't need to have an understanding of Warcraft to be able to embrace the chaos. A sense of exploration and wonder should come across regardless.
Speaking of wonder, let's go play a game. We're gonna do it live. I mean, it'll be edited later, but that's okay. Welcome to Jinroke's Swole Troll Isle.
A taste of strength.
This is a fun map because I did the design for it and Justine did the art. We have our animators and our character artists to make all this happen. There's so many
I'm
people
wondering
that go
what would
into
make
making
people
this a
happy because
reality.
there's a lot of people
Goal
who are just
of the
pissed
Swole Troll
about this.
Patrol is to punch your base in the face.
Smash that start button. Let's go. Okay. Here comes a troll. He's coming down our lane, and the first thing we're gonna do is have some harpies go say hello. There's a kobold that's already trying to steal
Hey, Find Your
gold,
Beauty,
though.
thanks
We're
for the
gonna let him
sub.
go for
Sorry I
it.
didn't
There's a bat
get that
rider
earlier. We were
coming.
just starting the thing. I
There's
really
a huntress.
appreciate you
Let's play
joining
a
the
huntress to help us
channel.
out a little bit. And here comes another swole troll. Let's send out some chickens to meet that swole troll. But those trolls are definitely relentless. I'm actually gonna lose.
Wow, guys.
We don't make these maps to be easy.
I thought you said you couldn't lose. You designed this map.
Smash that start button. Let's go. All right, here comes this swole troll, and we need some harpies to go take care of that swole troll. There's some chickens coming. I don't care about those chickens, but that kobold, I do. That kobold definitely needs to get out of here. Need some more gold, though. Let's go mine this area right here so that we can fuel our harpy addiction. All right, good. Have those chickens
will
come in
make
and
people
peck that
happy.
swole troll just like it's a snack. Oh my gosh, look at all of these units coming in here. But one chain lightning is all we need.
Jeez, guys.
Hopefully that kobold sneaks by. Aw. There you go.
Woo!
Oh, we're in overtime. All right.
Down to the wire.
Harpies, come on. Time's running out.
Too close.
All right, all right, all right. Let's do a wombo combo.
Brilliant.
Oh man, guys.
I shoot up. Stretched.
That's just one of the 70 plus maps that we have for you to play all over Azeroth.
One of my favorite maps is going back to Stranglethorn, deep in the jungle.
Dude,
is
we have got
Gurabati
to
Arena.
talk
King
about
Bukla is
this.
there with his banana
There are
chucks
so many
and
of you that are
Verdant
upset
Leer.
with it.
There's a couple of apes in Ungro that have some banana armaments. We've got the Benini gun by Ukluk. Ungro also has Devil Sword Queen.
Maybe this is the
Tyrant of
reason why
Area, and she
YouTube
comes
took
stomping
away
down, and you just have to
downvotes,
take her down
like
before she bites your
being
face.
able to
See
see them
There's
because
always
of
going to
something
be
like
unique
this.
challenges depending on each map. When it comes to maps that require you to be able to take charge of the high ground or combat massive cannon bombardment from a ship, there's so many ways that
Man.
you can customize your minis using talents.
Oh.
Their abilities can be augmented in all different sorts of directions.
Yeah, this is the
Maya has a
mobile,
really
the
awesome
WoW
talent
mobile game.
called Cloak of Shadows. Wherever you play her on the map, she will cast smoke bomb and stealth everything around her, so you can make a mobile assault squad anywhere on the map.
I don't know. People are just so upset.
Warcraft!
Arclight
Arclight!
Rumble! This game has so many ways to play, varied content every single day, every single week. You get to play a new dungeon every week.
We did talk about dungeons!
We didn't talk about dungeons. You can play
Guys,
dungeons
they're gonna
solo, or if
embrace
you wanna
it,
play
whether
co-op, you can
people
as well.
hate it or
didn't
not.
talk
It's
about
just how it
co-op.
is.
Got to talk about co-op. Co-op, you can join a guild, you can play with your friends.
You can join a guild and you can
I know,
fight
right?
your friends!
Fight. You can go play raids with them. There's so many things to do in this game.
We didn't talk about raids!
You're just gonna have to stay tuned for more information, aren't you?
Closed beta is coming to limited regions soon, so keep an eye on social media for more information. On behalf of the team, we are so excited for you guys to get your hands on this, and we
Man.
really look forward to your feedback and input.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Enjoy the joy.
Enjoy the chaos. The chaos! It never ends!
Arclight Rumble, huh?
Chaos, 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 chaos.
Are they gonna give it a release date, or oh, it's pre-registered now? Okay, so we didn't get the actual thing. What's this? Yeah, they're really trying to really, you know, hype it up, being all overly peppy and stuff like that. Nothing. Hey, come on, man. Let's not do that, man. Yeah, I'm down. I mean, I'm down to give it a shot. I'm not gonna knock out like any kind of food. I will try any kind of food before I start knocking it, you know. So this, I'm not gonna knock it until I try. And I mean, you could say that about Diablo Immortal, but the thing is that nobody really wanted Diablo. Maybe because Diablo Immortal was like the first ever like mobile, and everyone was like, no, because we're PC players. But I don't know. Yeah. You want to watch me edit my videos for his real job, honestly? Oh gosh. Oh, and then here's the website. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about this. Oh, well, you guys have already been talking about it. My gosh. At least they're trying something new, I guess. Yeah, they're trying something new, Todd. I mean, that's fine. Yeah, this is really Blizzard. I mean, Richard, you got to think that, and I'm not saying I am for or against this thing. I'm going to try and keep this as like a neutral, but this is a business and they have to make money. And they look at the statistics, and then everyone in the world is playing mobile games. We may not be playing mobile games, but we're not the world. China and Singapore and Japan, Asia, and all those, there's a ton of people and they're all playing mobile games, and then the numbers don't lie, you know. And if they're going, oh, you know, we need to get in this market, they're gonna go and get in that market, and they're gonna, you know, create something, and this is what they created. So yeah. Let's see here, what else. Yeah, Biggest fail ever. Wow. All right. I think it's I'll hold my let me play it first before I mean I think it looks pretty. Looks very polished. But I mean I think there will be a community for it, definitely. You know. It's a joke. Oh wow. Well, okay, instead of okay, you guys have like obviously said like, oh, this sucks and all the blah blah blah, all this stuff like that. But like, what would you want? What did you want? When we talked a little bit about it before, like I wanted more of something like pet battles, you know, being brought into a mobile aspect of the game. I think that would have been a lot of fun. But what did you guys want? Because, you know, I don't know. I'm really curious about what you guys want. Oh, China's the world. I get it. It's for China. Not just for China, Mr. Pibb. I'm saying that there's a lot of people over there. And as a business, when you look at it as a business, you go, okay, the numbers are saying people are playing mobile games, and a huge market is over in Asia. So, of course, they're going to go, this is where the money's at. We're going to go get it. Let's make a game for it. Not just for China. You got to broaden your perspective on who the audience is. I mean, so it's for everybody. But there is a market over in Asia for sure. You can't deny it. Yeah. Yeah, Knights. I mean, it's just kind of like a mix of a bunch of different games. MMORPG like Order and Chaos. Huh. Yeah, you can, Lord. I think you can do full Village RPGs and RTSs. I mean, like a really good RPG that is mobile as well as Genshin Impact. If you guys have played Genshin Impact, it's very pretty, very very deep. There's a lot of stuff in it, but it's very polished and looks really really good. Here's a game, Lula Idol Adventure, a 4-player co-op idle game. Yeah, I mean, that'd be interesting to see. MMORPG maybe, or someone RPG, or someone WoW, or yeah. So this song is called Conquest by Dragon Tamer, and it's on Epidemic Sound. A city sim. I was kind of hoping, Julio, for that, like a city like a city sim kind of game, like with, you know, Stormwind and all these different places. I think that would have been kind of cool, or, you know, something where you like to build up. That would have been kind of fun. Yeah, Warcraft chess. Okay, that would have been kind of cool too. I think that there is going to be a community for this game, but it just may not be us, you know. Do you guys feel like the announcement of Dragonflight and Wrath Classic kind of helped the blow of this mobile game coming out? Do you feel that way? Because a lot of people are like, Blizzard's dead. I'm like, oh my gosh, this sucked. I was so hyped for this, and now I'm just like, bleh. But do you feel like that helped at all? And Roofstone, I'm really surprised you called Arclight Rumble. Did you find like a leak or something where they named it that way? Warcraft 3, it might be on mobile. Dead confirmed. Wow. And Ernest, yes, kids will like Blizzard now because, again, it's that business. This is just a business thing, you know, that people are they're going to go out for a new generation. People are going to get old. Some people are going to get disinterested. Some people don't even play video games anymore. And they're like, oh, I used to play WoW like 10 years ago, but, you know, all my life responsibilities kicked in. So they see this new uprising generation. They're going to jump in and be like, let's grab them because they want to make money. It's about money, but they got to do it in an artistic way that makes us happy, you know. I'm not going to play a game that's going to suck if they're just out there to get money. So the latest reveal, all that came in mind is this has Diablo Immortal, Elder Scrolls Blades, Fallout. Yeah. Everyone's kind of, yeah, Lord, everyone's kind of getting their own kind of thing, I guess, you know. I think we're just we just cringe. I think a lot of people in the Blizzard community cringe a lot because of the mobile aspect, because we're PC players, you know. Let's see, maybe this kind of game will be good to play, but I feel there's no, you know, here's the funny thing, here's the really funny thing, is that everyone pissed on Diablo Immortal, me included. I'm not saying I did, but now they have 30 million pre-subscribed accounts for the game. It was gonna be successful whether people complained about it or not, because here's the problem about the industry, is that you can piss all over something new that's coming out all you want, a new movie that's coming out, or you can even, you know, say, oh, that movie looks terrible, but the moment that you say, let's go see how terrible it is, let's go see how bad it really is, and you go to the movie theater and you pay the box office your money, the production company won. They won. They got your money, and whether you walk in and watch the movie or not doesn't matter to them. They got your money. So when it comes to these games that are coming out, you can crap all over Diablo Immortal all you want. Again, this is not my, I'm not for or against, I'm just saying this is how it is. You can say this sucks, I hate the look of this game. But the moment you go, let's find out how bad it really is, and you give them any kind of money, any kind of currency, whether it's a, whether the game says it's $5 to play, you buy the game, they got your money, they won. Whether you play the game or not, they won. So we have 30 million like pre-subscribed accounts now for, you know, for Diablo Immortal. People, they're gonna make money off that game, and everyone's still crying about it. Guess what? Arclight Rumble is gonna be successful whether you guys hate it or not, whether I hate it or not. I'm gonna try it out first to really say if I do like it or not. But if people try it and they give money, Blizzard wins. I did not buy the mobile Alien game. It was called Blackout or something like that, because everyone was so pumped up when Alien Isolation came out. I was so stoked. I was like, oh my gosh, like oh, this is so good. And I played Alien Isolation, and then when they announced that they were gonna have a new Alien game, everyone was like, oh, it's Alien Isolation 2 or the sequel. Everyone's so pumped. And then they released a mobile game. It was the same thing. People were like, what? I don't want to play a mobile game. And it was like $5 for the game. I didn't buy it because I didn't want to give them, and people said it was good, but I'm not a mobile player, so I didn't want to spend and give them my money for something that I really wasn't looking forward to. Anyways, there's my rant about the industry. I went to film school. The film school industry is very similar to the gaming industry. It's about how much money do you get from these people and then how much time, and if you make a profit, we'll make more of that content, because it's telling the companies that you like it because you spent money on it. All right, let me see what you guys are saying here. So Diablo gameplay can transition to mobile very easily. It can. It wasn't that fun at BlizzCon though, I can tell you that much. If we had to pre-order Diablo Immortal with actual money, there would not be 30 million pre-orders in my opinion. True, because of the bad reception it had, but there could, you know, there could be microtransactions, which I think there are going to be transactions for the game, and the money that they get from that, because people are like, you know, let me try this out. They're gonna win just by getting money. So I hope it's not like Elder Scrolls Blades. I mean, it could be. Yeah, I mean, I hear you too, Todd. It's what it is. Okay, true. They don't win until they recuperate their production costs. True. But when it comes to the battle, if you want to consider it a battle between you and them, they win because they got your money. So there's multiple battles that are going on here. You know, it's not just until they recuperate all their costs or anything like that. Okay, you'd pay $5 for Diablo Immortal. Too many free games I barely have time to play. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I mean, is it worth $5 for me to try it out? I would want to hear some reviews first, because Yeah, BlizzCon 2018 put a really bad taste in a lot of our mouths, and so I want to hear some reviews because I loved playing Diablo 3. I've kind of retired from it now because season after season after season, you get to the end game and it's just grinding. I'm like, okay, I'm kind of burned out from that, and but we'll have to wait and see how Diablo Immortal is received. You know, stories of Blizzard development. You give us this Clash Royale game. A punch in the face is much better. Oof. Dang, Fernando. Yeah. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of people upset about this. I think there's going to be a lot of people that are really happy about it too. Yeah, and that's true, Todd. Like, there's just a negative... There's something about negativity that really draws people in. Like, I remember I was talking to my friend one time. And he taught me a really good lesson. He says he had a piece of paper and he put a dot in the middle. And he goes, "What do you see here?" And it was he used like a Sharpie. So, "What do you see in the middle?" I said, "Well, I see a black dot." And he goes, "Okay, good, but you don't see all the white around it. You know, the bad, the negative, and the good, kind of thing. The pure and the evil." But we focus so much on everything that's bad, even though there's so much good. This game could have a lot of really good potential, but everyone wants to focus on all the negative because I don't know, it's easier to focus on the negative. I'm not too sure. Yeah, hey, Yang, we already just watched it, so you might want to go watch it again. It's just the new mobile announcement, so I think Clash Royale was hardcore pay to win, wasn't it, Council? I'm pretty sure it was. I didn't really play much of it. I think I helped out Bajira when he was sponsoring, and I kind of jumped in the game or something like that. Maybe it was that game or some other game. I'm not too sure. So you'd rather pay $30 to $60 for a legit console quality? Okay. Yeah, I'm wondering how they're going to actually make money off this game. So 30 million pre-orders is a win as far as shareholders. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it looks good. I mean, it sounds good, right? Blizzard has to pay users to play the game. So you were secretly, Secret Council, you're secretly hoping for an actual MMORPG with crappy vanilla graphics, which would have been much more acceptable. Yeah, something like Genshin Impact, but World of Warcraft would have been kind of cool. That would have been kind of cool. Like, maybe like a side story or something like that. I think that would have been pretty neat to have. Let's be honest, all of us pissed off Blizzard for X and Y reason. Diablo, it wasn't that bad, but this is an indie game. It's cringe. This isn't the quality we used to expect from Blizzard. Interesting. Yeah. Not the quality. You've seen a short video of it. Haven't played it at all. How can you comment on the quality? Well, here's the thing, Totally Thor. I went to school for film and I took a lot of animation classes working in Maya and stuff like that. So I know how hard it is to make animations like that and to make it look smooth. That is a lot of work done. And before I took those classes on how to do that art, I would have been like, oh, well, whatever. But I'm looking at it, I'm like, yeah, that actually looks like really good quality to work. It looks smooth, it looks polished. So definitely, I'm just like, man. Legendary RTS, which created an entirely new genre, MOBA. It's a custom math reduced to this. Hodney, thank you so much for the donation, man. I really appreciate that. It means a lot. Thank you so much. Really helps out with the channel. You are a legend, man. Thank you so much. Poor animations? Disagree with that. It was like it's kind of like a throwback to clay animation, but with 3D graphics. And I think that is a tremendous feat to do. Like, really, I spent a whole semester making a World of Warcraft animation thing in Maya, and it was so hard. So I think the animations are actually pretty good. I'd love to see a WoW mobile game that is basically doing missions and or crafting. Crafting would be fun. I miss actually having the what do you call it? The auction house on mobile. That was the best. I loved that. And then they took it away from us. I'm not sure if they wanted to like not support it anymore. Frankenstein looked bad in the trailer. In the trailer was a bad movie. You know what movie actually looked really bad? It was was it Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter? Like the title and everything, it just sounds horrible, right? It's just like, but then when you watch the movie, you're like, this movie's actually really good. It's amazing. You know, that's why it's good to like rely on some reviews before you want to give your own money up to something else. That's why, and people are like, you know, like, no, reviews suck. You know, go see it for yourself and be, you know, judge yourself. I'm like, that's the whole point, is that you watch reviews to see if you want to spend money on it. You know, and if the reviews are really that bad, then you may want to wait until you can watch it either for free or, you know, by streaming or something like that on Netflix. You make the call. But if you want to go spend top dollar by either renting it as a premiere off of Disney Channel or something like that, or going to the movie theater, you know, you got to take that into consideration. That's why I think reviews are important, because it's about your money. Even though you think that $12 may not be a lot of money, it still can be a lot of money. You know, I mean, well, no. Even though you think $12 is not a lot of money, it's still $12. And then when you multiply that by multiple people, it's a lot of money. That's what I'm saying. People are only saying cringe because they were expecting something that can't really deliver on mobile, or just don't play mobile. I think it's just mostly they don't play mobile games. Blizzard is trying to push their PC players into a mobile environment, and I get why they're trying to do that, but they're going to have a lot of backlash because we don't play mobile games. And if you do, it's either you're sitting on the toilet or you're, you know, going to sleep and your phone's above your head and you're getting tired and you're drifting off into sleep and your phone falls on your face. That's about the only times. Because would you guys play this on the airplane if you guys were traveling? Because I know that right now I am so deep into triangle strategy on Switch. That's the only game I would play right now. And if I have a Switch, which is a mobile console, why would I really be wanting to play a lot of mobile games on my phone? Unless I had like a, you know, dire, you know, urge to do it. So the gameplay is what makes me cringe. Tell me more about that, Lord. Like, is the animation and the way it looks, like you're not digging it? Also, as someone who works at Ubisoft, I agree with the video guy. The animation isn't what's bad. Yeah, it's not. It is top notch. It's really, really good. But you just think the mechanics of the game, right? It's like, meh. Okay, Todd. We'll catch you later, man. Really, really glad to see you here. Like, come back and hang out again. I think we'll be playing World of Warcraft on Thursday. We're just gonna be just leveling my character for TBC. Getting ready for Wrath. Yeah, Draco, it was actually a good movie. Yeah, Lord, I really don't play mobile games either. I'll dabble in them. I think I played Rocket League Sideswipe. Yeah, I played Rocket League Sideswipe for like a month, and that was really fun. But then it just, I don't commit to it. You know, I have other things I'm committing to. You don't think it's pushing people to mobile, rather just offering options for those that play both? Interesting. Okay. All right. I like that opinion. WoW expansion, Diablo Immortal coming to PC, Diablo 4 still in dev, tons of other offer. Okay. Tons to offer outside mobile. Yeah. Yeah, maybe they're just like offering. They're saying, hey, if you play mobile, here you go. But do you think that also is their way of trying to get into that industry? You know? Like, hey, we want to make money. So the most interested isn't how many people work to make this game, but how hard they're trying to make it. Okay, ooh, how hard they're trying to make it. Yeah. Do you guys think that a much younger crowd will be grabbing onto this? I mean, because most teenagers are playing mobile games, right? My thoughts are that they will, and that they are trying to appeal to a younger generation. Print money. There you go, Thor. Yeah, I mean that's yeah. I think they are trying to get into that younger crowd, you know, maybe this is maybe this is some kind of gateway thing for World of Warcraft. I never thought about that. What if this is a game that has Azeroth, aspects to it, and they're gonna grab teenagers and they're gonna go, oh, this is really cool, I love the aesthetic to this, not thinking that they're just gonna go, oh, this is really cool, and they like the way it looks, and they go, oh, there's a game called World of Warcraft, well, I've heard of that before. Remember, they're teenagers, they haven't been around this world forever, so they may have never heard about it, and they're like, oh, this is the World of Warcraft has the same kind of art, I really like this, let me go check that game out. And I just started working at my first job. I can afford $15 a month and play this game. This would be cool. Let me try it out. Or they'll buy the game and get the first 30 days for free. This could be like a gateway passage into that. I mean, that's kind of a long shot, but who knows? Teenagers play Overwatch. They do. Yeah, they do. They also play Valorant, and Valorant is just dominating that whole industry right there. It's crazy. I think Blizzard with Overwatch 2, they've got to make Overwatch 2 much more user friendly for the non-serious people, because Valorant is just very technical, so they're going to need to really work that well in order to make it work. So they seem to be aiming for younger crowds. Yeah, the announcers were kind of cringe because they were aiming lower. The guy was cool. I thought he was kind of like more relaxed, like having fun. The girl, I think she was, I feel like it was kind of fake, like the way she was announcing it, but who knows. Rather had a story driven RPG. Yeah, like a Genshin Impact kind of WoW thing would have been really cool. You can group up with people. I think that would have been really, really fun. But maybe they were like, that's too similar to just WoW. Why don't you just go in WoW and play WoW? I think if they were needed to do that, it needed to be linked to WoW in some way. I think what would have been really, really fun is having like an internal game into WoW, but then you can play that game outside on your mobile. That'd be kind of cool to see. So honestly, if you ask me, this is more for late teens and 20-year-olds. People who need something to do while traveling. Kids are generally not a cool metric to specifically aim for, since their tastes vary a lot. That's true, Roofstone. Their tastes do vary a lot, because like I've seen kids, they just jump from thing to thing to thing. They're like, play 5 minutes on one game, boom, they're on to the next thing. Boom, they're on the next thing. Their attention span is so diminished. Kids aren't big enough meals to aim for them. Yeah, that's true. True, and isn't always a recipe for success. They make specifically mobile games for their IPs. Yeah, they did. I liked the idea that they made it for their IPs. Yeah, Hefe. I mean, it does look very similar to a lot of these other games. There's nothing much. They're probably just taking like the same format, and they're adding on their little bits of pieces, like with the heroes and stuff like that. And like, if you choose this hero, the cost of this will be less or whatever. Yeah, it's not, I don't think it's something really super special. Mike, could be. It could be just a huge monetization fest. Who knows? I think that I think what people are really, really, really wanting deep down inside is something completely fresh and brand new. A new format, a new template of a new way of playing a game. And it's hard. It's hard to come up with stuff like that, because it just is. You have to generate an idea. Like, if it's like putting a brand new board game into a virtual environment, and that is super difficult to find a a new way of making a game. Yeah, I don't think I'm not sure if he, I think he was being sarcastic, Roofstone. I'm not too sure. But also not sure, thinking about if it were a more traditional tower defense, it might have been overlooked or have looked better. I've played some spam attackers type games and never held my interest. You know, and also if it was just a mobile defense game, like they have to do, obviously they have to do something. They have to be innovative. And bear with me on this, they are technically being innovative by adding their little spin on the format of the game. You know, they really are. It may not be as much innovation that you want or that the whole everyone wants, but it is innovative. It's something new. They're actually putting their little twist on it. You know, and we were all expecting something like very different. You know, I think a lot of people were expecting something completely different, but you know, I'll have to wait and see what happens. No, what I want is Final Fantasy Warcraft, but for phones. I love that, Lord. That's great. Oh, Classic Blizzard didn't build themselves on new. They built on polishing existing niche genres. They did. EverQuest. EverQuest was a big one, and then before that it was Ultima Online. So those two games, they said we can make one just like that, and they nailed it out of the park. That's how it was. So CD games are monetized. Look at Clash Royale. Yeah, I mean, we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, there's something I want to read from Lord. So like Assassin's Creed Identity, the Elder Scrolls Blades may not have been good, but they did take the gameplay off their console games and ported it to mobile. Yeah, they did. It's fine, attract a younger crowd and perhaps breathe new life into WoW. Hopefully, I think that's a possibility. I don't think that Blizzard didn't talk about that. There's definitely they're going to look at it and go, okay, why do we want to make this game? Well, okay, let's put the reasons down. We want to further, you know, expand the products that we have in the company. We want to make money off of it. You know, that's one thing, definitely. They're like, okay, cool. That's great. I mean, we want our customers we want to have retention for our customers, and we want to keep them around. And in order to do so, we want them to have fun. You know, that there's a bunch of different reasons of why to make a game. Okay, what are the reasons for making this game? Well, we want to link this to one of our successful products, which is World of Warcraft. So if we have that, there's definitely a way that someone could fall upon this game and go, this is really cool, and then find World of Warcraft and go, I really like this game. I might like this game. There's no way Blizzard didn't talk about that. That's definitely a thing, because there's a lot of people out in the world, and that could definitely be a way to bring up your subscription numbers in World of Warcraft by having something that's easy to get into and fun to play if it's fun. And then they just go, if this is fun, World of Warcraft has to be fun. They may not be thinking that, but in the back of their head, they're thinking that. So wasn't Blades received fairly well? It is still going. I'm Rooster, and I've actually never played Blades. I've just kind of heard about it. I think Blizzard's problem and most of the AAA market is they still think phone casual kiddie games. And Success Story, COD Mobile ported the console experience to mobile and worked. It did. Like it actually is working really, really well. Yeah. I thought they would push. I mean, we have to still wait and see how Diablo Immortal is received, because that could be. Man, I mean, like I wasn't really thrilled about it, but you know, there's gonna be some people who are just gonna grab onto that game. The only thing I have a problem with is that if Diablo Immortal is also going to PC, what does that say about the graphics? Are the graphics going to be up to par? I mean, are they just going to be like the same kind of graphics on mobile, just going straight to PC? Because The only game that I've seen that's been really, really good with a cross from mobile to PC has been Genshin Impact. That's it. They just did a really, really good job. So Nintendo has some really good mobile games. Huh. I think there's like the Mario Kart one, right? So honestly, though, I don't think that they're trying to aim for the kid crowd. Okay. I think they're aiming at the nostalgic crowd. People forget how cartoony Warcraft 1 to 3 could be outside of its history. Interesting. They could. I like to see the stats after like about a year of the gameplay and see which age groups are playing. That'd be kind of cool to see. Warcart next. Yeah, same kind of, you know, Blizzard design, WoW design. Yeah, really colorful too. I think it'll be fun to try. So I'm probably gonna pre-register, you know, just because. Why not? You know, we'll jump into, because there's gonna be a hype for it, and I don't mind playing. I'm a huge Blizzard fan, you know, so I don't mind trying out the game to see how it is. You know, if I don't have to pay money towards it, then that's fine. It kind of does, Thug. You know, it looks like a version of mobile Warcraft, like RTS. I think, yeah, it looks kind of like that, you know, just easier to play, I guess. I can't get into Path of Exile, and the only reason why is because the tree, the branch tree of your builds are so big. It's so daunting to me. There's so much going on that it just becomes overwhelming for me. And it's just really hard to keep up with stuff there's so much going on in it. So I have a hard time. Definitely have a hard time. Let's see here. Custom maps. Yeah, they can be really fun. Kind of funny how we went from Path of Glory style Blizzard. Path of Glory is the road in Outland, which is made fully of bones of Draenei children, women, and men who are exterminated by the orcs. Making children's games. Yeah, I get that. It is funny. It is funny how we can go from dark content, dark writing, you know, and like, you know, all these kind of things into much more playful and joyful and exuberant kind of themed games and stuff like that. But it's just where the society is going, you know, and these companies are definitely going to follow that trend. And it's really our choice whether we choose to, you know, embrace it or not. That's the thing. Blizzard could pull Lost Vikings outside the vault and make it a mobile game. Yeah, they could. I don't know if I really want to play it. You know, I'm more of the what's new and now kind of thing. Some things I'm down for nostalgia purposes. Hello, Majaro. How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. Didn't they have a racer back in the day, actually? For what game? I can't remember. Yes, they made Lost Vikings 1, 2, and 3. And there's a couple of games that are nostalgic for me that I would like to see remastered or remade. And one of them is Final Fantasy Tactics. I want that game remastered and cleaned up a bit, you know, as far as balancing issues. But to me, Final Fantasy Tactics has a very special place in my heart. But that's it. I mean, on the forefront of my mind, I can't think of any other games I'd want like redone or ported over to mobile or anything like that. And I know Final Fantasy Tactics was ported to mobile, but it's absolutely horrible. It's all touchscreen. You can't go as fast, and there's no controller interaction with it. So, oh yeah, Rock and Roll Racing. That was the racing game. That's true. Yeah, very, very true. They did have that game. Huh. Thor, hey, thanks for subscribing. I'm not sure why the alerts aren't working. Oh, that's probably because I don't have alerts on this on this scene right here. I should do that. Thor, yeah, if you're still here, man, thanks for subscribing to the channel. I'm gonna fix that. I'm slowly fixing stuff on the stream. I'm getting there, but I actually have to go because I have a phone meeting with pretty much my doctor at the VA. So just doing a checkup. But I gotta read this though. So out of Blizzard Fault. Yeah, Blackthorn would be fun to play because I've never actually played it. So as a truck driver, this game would get rid of my fix from WoW while on the road. So I'll definitely pre-register. Dude, Mike, have you ever thought about like getting a laptop and then getting some like really good mobile hotspot? I mean, I know sometimes you're not going to be in an area that has really good hotspot, but maybe you could play WoW on the road when you're parked. I'm not sure. Dante, yeah, sorry you're disappointed, man. We'll see how the game goes. You know, some people are going to be disappointed, some people are going to be excited. But anyways, hey, I got to go. But guys, I'll be back here on Thursday for just a game stream. And so if you guys want to jump in and do that, we're going to be just leveling my mage in TBC, getting ready for Wrath. And yeah, if you guys are new here, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I got a new episode coming out for Westfall on Saturday. So we got chapter 2 for Westfall on Saturday. And also memberships are now open for the channel. I'm going to be streaming a lot more if you guys want to check out the membership. I've included the icon for the Grimoire, or Grimoire, if you want to call it, and you guys can start becoming or joining the I like to call it the Lore Master group. So if you guys want to check that out, check out the subscription for the channel. And yeah, we will catch you guys on Thursday for a fun stream instead of a lore gathering stream. Looking forward to Wrath Classic, looking forward to Dragonflight, looking forward to trying out games like this and seeing how well they actually do. But yeah, Mike, thanks for jumping in. Really appreciate it. Kilimanjaro, Draco, Roofstone, Lord, you guys are awesome. Thanks for interacting with the stream. And I think this is the best stream we've ever had so far. So this is a lot of fun. So anyways, you guys have a great, fantastic day. And I will catch you guys on Thursday. Take care.